To people outside of you, this looks like sudden success, overnight fame, but it's been years of disappointments and working hard, blood, sweat, and tears, sabotage. There's someone in particular, too, that their luck is turning on them because of what they did to you, and they're seeing you rise the way that they wanted to rise here. They watched you when you were unstable and didn't lend a hand, though. And you were still very emotional, very compassionate. But I'm seeing you, a huge change for you. A move is happening. A new beginning is happening here. This person's very jealous. This person feels very involved with your life, even though they haven't been for a long time. Don't let them get up in your head anymore, because you know where that road takes you. Even if it's just the anger, don't let the anger take root with it too much with this person, because that's what they want, emotional reaction, so they can feed off your energy here when they were very close to themselves. And it's like you told them a lot about yourself and they kept a lot like away from you, and judgment is coming upon them. So it's not just like bad luck, it's judgment for the way they treated you. It's not looking good for them here. They may be facing eviction because of them trying to evict you, them being very cold-hearted towards you, them doing magic on you, trying to do magic on you, gossiping about you, gaslighting you here, and they want to come racing in, but they're still emotionally unavailable, and you're aware of that. You've moved on here. You're very clear in your head about what you want long term, and it's not them. You're in a celebratory place. Even if you haven't reached the success you want just yet, you can feel it in your bones. You can feel in your soul something's coming up for you. You're a cycle breaker here. You're bringing change. You're the cycle breaker of your family, of your generation. You're bringing something out into the light. The way that you live, the way that you have survived, the way that you have fought and have been very strong. And you have just recently taken a lot of burdens off your back, a lot of weight and heaviness that other people put on you, knowingly or unknowingly here. And you're feeling lighter. And your dreams are going to start to reflect that. It really does seem like you really aren't as bitter or wanting to be as chaotic as you were before with your life, even if that's kind of how you grew up with the tower here. But I'm seeing like judgment, the tower's happening for those who were, wanted peace, but were always causing chaos for other people. And they did this on your back. And they got some type of fame, they've got some type of recognition because of you, but they've never credited you for that. And the creativity that you've had and that you've inspired them here, they don't give you credit for that because there's a lot of jealousy here. This person acts like, I'm just getting like it's done. Like you're over it here. You prioritize yourself. You're not doing any type of love triangles. You're not trying to be someone's option. You're not trying to be a backup plan. You're not trying to wait to be chosen for something. Like you're creating your own breaks. You're making your own breaks. It's looking good for you. This other person didn't plant seeds. They didn't do the hard work. They didn't face themselves. You've done a lot of shadow work. You've done a lot of thinking. So you're really clear. You're really heavy. This has been years, and it's going to feel like overnight. Like the clouds are parting, and like, they are. And for some people, they're going to strike them down. Unfortunately, there's justice coming. You reap what you sow. I'm hearing they didn't seek balance, and you tried to seek balance and peace, and you have had nothing but chaos in the last while, maybe even the last few years here. But I'm seeing that any type of energy, bad energy, it's like you're moving away from it. And it wasn't even you seeking it out. It's just around you. Like it's leaving you, or these people now are hitting this cycle. I'm hearing a 5-year cycle here for some of them. They're starting something where they're going to be watched. There's going to be people coming towards them, people watching them, pushing them down, because they watched you here. But I'm seeing like you've been working hard. You don't have to worry about things crumbling down for you. You're going to see some good karma. You're going to see some community. You're going to see some attention. You're going to see some recognition here because you kept your heart pure and you kept your passion pure here. Yeah. You really like eyes on the prize. You kept your eye on what you wanted, what you needed here, and you're gonna see something return for you. Very steady. Maybe even in the month of May, you can really see it come to fruition for you. But I'm seeing keep your intuition clear. Like listen to your gut here, and know that anyone who's tried to make you a priority, they're facing their judgment now. And you have a lot of strength and vitality, and they are being drained and having to I'm hearing burning the candle at both ends. Really, they've put so much attention and interest in other people and in bad ways to keep you out in the dark, but I'm seeing you're coming out of that. Some of you could be earth signs, Taurus and Virgo specifically coming up very strongly. You don't have to be, but you could have those in your chart. You are a earth dominant person. You're very steady. You're looking for legacy. You're looking for a change. You're looking for stability in a way that gives you the freedom to change if you want to as well, because it's like you're not a person, and that's why you've endured, and that's why you've survived, and that's why you're thriving now, because you were flexible enough to change, to notice the trends, to switch things up, not to stay too stuck in your ways. And it is really going to benefit you because you've invested, but you've invested in something that was worth your time and you knew was going to give you peace. So it's something that could change with the times too. You knew what you were investing. You knew what you were investing in. You knew it was going to pay off, and it is now. And other people have tried to block you and have tried to stay stubborn, and they have been lucky. They've been conniving, and unfortunately, actions have consequences, and that's coming to them because of how much that people have tried to put in balance in your life when all you've done was try to put balance, help other people, and help them with their lives too, and be kind and find balance in yourself. And you've really put love into yourself, and it's showing. You're keeping your cup closed. And this is what it's all about. Smart emotional empathy here, where you offer your cup, but you also have your boundaries. You have your cup, you have the lid, and you know when to put a lid on it here. And you know when to invest, and you know when someone's draining your energy now, or when people don't really have your best interest in mind. Like people might be smiling to your face, but like crossing their fingers behind their back is what I'm hearing. Like you're able to see now, because you're so much more caring towards yourself too. Your intuition's more spot on now for your life as well now, not just other people's. And you're going to see that showing up in your dreams. You're going to start seeing that any kind of spiritual downloads that you have and during your meditations. But I'm seeing a sort of a beautiful new cycle for you where things are going to be a lot more clear with relationships, with where you're going in your life. And instead of just mixed signals and hot and cold and dead ends and places and things and people that you could not invest in because of like how fly by night they were, and disappointing and keeping you always in a fog, fear, obligation, guilt, confusion, not knowing enough. And now you're going to learn, this kind of energy. I'm seeing you in more clear energy because you have led with your heart. So if you'd like to know more for your personal situation or question you have, check out my pinned post on my profile. Ciao.